Joining us here in studio, Kent County Undersheriff John Hess. This is certainly an emotional time about honoring someone that put his life on the line to protect a fellow comrade as well as the public.
Watching the images today, the pictures, listening to the reporters, it is so emotional and so sad. We are such a strong family, and to lose a member of our family is very, very tough.
Talk about that brotherhood a little bit. That is one strong bond that most in the public really can't understand.
Well, Chief Hadley, he put it in a way, he said, we forge bonds that others don't. Talk about that.
Absolutely. From the day you go to the police academy to the time you begin work, you depend on each other for your safety, for your life, for so many things, and that bond grows and grows and grows. And each time in a profession where unfortunately people do succumb to the ultimate sacrifice, that bond becomes stronger and stronger and stronger.
Mm-hmm.
When you have that bond, is it hard not to take this kind of thing personally?
It is. But we focus on the lost officer and the family and the friends. You know, there's a father, potentially a grandfather, a brother, a husband. That's what's most important to us that has been sacrificed.
I think it's safe to say that we know there's danger with that job, but it's not like we know what it's like to experience that when the uniform goes on and they head out into the public. There's the danger, but they have to live with that danger every single day.
They have to live with it every day. They have to live with it every day when they're not at work. They have to think about it, the things that have happened, and live with it and process it every single day. They have to take it home and provide, you know, their family life and keep everything in perspective. It is very, very difficult.
Sure, to walk that line and keep things, you know, balanced in that way. Yeah.
There's been a lot of talk over the past week, John, about a changing attitude maybe out in the streets and an increase in violence against law enforcement nationwide. And it's been reported that something's happened, something's changed a little bit out there, whether it's a lack of respect or more brazen. And we wonder, where is that coming from? Is it driven by the economy? Is it because times are tough? Is it a societal shift?
I think it's a combination of a lot of things. Certainly the economy has a lot to do with it. The types of drugs that are out there. We're seeing a lot of younger kids commit more violent felony crimes. Certainly they seem to be more challenging to the officer. We train on it much, much more, that we need to be much more vigilant of the confidence that people have to challenge the police, and we're aware of that, and we're aware that we need to take steps to make sure that the officers are safe at the calls they go to, no matter what call it is, because we never know what we're going to run into in those particular situations.
No, you don't.
Let's talk a little bit more about training. How do officers prepare for something like that if so much more violence is really being put being put in harm's way more often? How do they deal with something like that?
We actually do full scenario training where we actually practice these types of things that maybe we've experienced in the past. We use the experiences for our future training so that we have an idea of how to go into these situations and be safe. There's so much coordination and communication between dispatchers and information sharing, and that's a big part of it now too, so that when an officer goes to a call, they have the best information possible, be as safe as possible when they get there.
Yeah, talking about coordination and communication, one of the special parts of this day is the entire Kalamazoo Department of Public Safety, and they do both jobs. They do the fire and the policing. They're allowed to attend this funeral today. They have the day off because other agencies in the area are stepping up, they're stepping in, and they're going to handle the calls. Is that something that probably happens without hesitation? I've got to imagine a lot of law enforcement agencies are eager to help out.
Absolutely. Without hesitation, we wouldn't have it any other way. I think we've all been very careful not to overwhelm the department with whatever aid and service they assign an officer to assist the chief's office, I'm sure, with those requests, because we want to make sure that everybody in that community and on that department has an opportunity to properly honor the slain officer.
Okay.
Undersheriff John Hess.